Here with Darren Cunningham.
The third.
The third. How are you? Welcome to New York.
I'm good. I'm feeling good. I just ate, so you know I'm excited. Me eating, it just made me happy.
Hey,
I got happy.
Anybody will be happy, after, like, I would say you guys already passed the test, the scale, ready for, perform tomorrow.
Yeah.
How do you feel, being in New York?
I'm feeling good. I had a great training camp. So tomorrow I'm just going to express all my hard work and dedication. I have a tough veteran opponent in front of me. I'm not going to take him lightly or overlook him. But I will bring my best and I will come out with a victory tomorrow night.
A lot of fight fans, I can see that they came to support you. They also came to support Devin Haney, and most likely, this is the beauty of the sport. Every team, comes to support everybody when it comes to Russia, when it comes to the US, when it comes to also your opponent too, and everybody. What do you think of, the main event, Devin Haney against Abdullaev?
I know Devin will come out victorious, I just don't know if he just gonna outbox him all the 12 rounds and have his opponent connected punches at an all-time low, or if he gonna clip him like he did the last guy. So you just never know which one of those guys gonna show up. But I know he gonna come out with the victory for sure.
Hey, I've been a witness of Devin Haney.
Yeah.
I was in his last fight, Maryland. What a great performance. Tough opponent that he had, not offense, for the Mexican fighter, but Devin Haney proved, and that he got skills, and we only see a little bit of Devin Haney.
Right.
It's not 100%, because he's young, he's developing, little bit by little. I'm not saying that we see the whole 100%, what is Devin Haney. I spoke with him on that night, and he says, I'm ready for anybody. I mentioned him, Teofimo Lopez, because Teofimo is in the radar. What do you think now, these 4 athletes, well, I'm going to say 5, because I'm going to mention in the name that most likely they wanted, which is Lomachenko.
Right.
But before all of that, Devin Haney needs to pass, this fight. And after this one, of course, Teofimo is willing to face Richard.
Listen,
what do you think of that?
To sum up your question, I'm going to just kill it all. I'm going to put it to you like this. We the type of fighters, we don't come into boxing to just be just an average good fighter. They look at 2 things. It's either like this, you great or you not. You know what I'm saying? So him, I know that he coming just to be that all-around great fighter. You know what I'm saying? So you could keep sprinkling out those names. A lot of times that's what the fans like to hear and all that, but gonna come for all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not nobody that he's gonna overlook or nobody that he don't want to fight. If you take these specific names, to build that great legacy, guess what? It'll happen. It's like, until then, we can just take it a day at a time, and he got Abdullaev on his plate. You're not gonna overlook him, and he's gonna do what he do best.
It's interesting that you mention him, because I gotta say this, tomorrow night is gonna be a great event.
Yeah.
I'm willing to see, what comes out, from this great fight. I don't look up, or underestimate his opponent. But sometimes the quiet ones,
Right.
they make, something like an example. Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
They underestimate him. A lot of people thought that.
Do that.
And you are, professional fighter. You know that. You just mentioned that you can overlook, nobody. I know there's gonna be a great fight, so I'm willing to see.
Look forward to.
I'm willing to see this great fight, and of course you fight, because I know your people, and most likely New Yorkers, they're gonna come and support this event, and we'll see what comes next. For the fight fans, remind them what's your account, Instagram, Facebook, so they can give you a follow and everything.
I want to tell all my fans and supporters to keep following me on my journey to becoming world champion, and living in this great legacy and career. You can follow me on Instagram at Darren Cunningham III or Facebook at Darren Cunningham.
There you go,
appreciate you guys.
ladies
I love
and
you guys.
gentlemen, over
Tune
here.
in tomorrow. It's gonna be a
Tune tomorrow.
epic event. You know, I'm starting it off, so I'm happy. You know, I'm gonna bring my best.
Darren, thanks for everything. You know,
I appreciate you, brother.
appreciate, you know, for the time and everything. Tomorrow I'm willing to see you, you know, in the ring,
doubt.
get in action. Thank you.